Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back to another live show on the channel. We are doing a match preview for the game on Saturday at home against Manchester City. 5:30 kick-off at St James's Park. Very, very tough game on Saturday this will be. How are you doing? I've got Tony with us tonight because Mason is at work. How are you doing, Tony?
Yeah, absolutely fine, Pete. Absolutely fine, mate. How are you?
Very, very well. Thanks. Brilliant. Very, very well. Just before we get into the show, some really awful news that came out today, and it involves the former England manager, Sven-Göran Eriksson. He's come out and said that he's been diagnosed with cancer, and his cancer is unfortunately terminal, which means, unfortunately, there will be no cure, and they won't be able to treat it in any way. So very sad news to hear about Sven-Göran Eriksson. Really, really is. Well then, guys, you know the usual drill. If you enjoyed tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up. It does keep us up those search results. And of course, please, if you're brand new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, please do smash that subscribe button. Completely free to do so. And it does help make the channel grow as well. And of course, remember to hit that bell notification. It will let you know whenever a live show or pre-recorded video does take place on the day. And if you want to donate to the channel, super chats are available. So hit the $ if you want to give something to the channel. And if you want to become a member for only just 99p a month, just hit that join button to become a member and you'll be put into the next prize draw we do on this channel as well. We'll dive into a few comments that have come in. Quite a few's come in so far. Good evening, Lawrence. Hope you're well. Hi, Peter and Tony. How are you doing? I think we beat City 2-0 like in the cup. Ooh, interesting, says Ben. Bonjour. Mason must be on his break. Good evening, you geet bowl bags, says Andrew. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're well. Good evening, mate. You're back.
God, not seen him for a long time.
You're mad, Mark.
I've said I've not seen Andrew DB for quite a long
Oh,
while.
right, you're not. Good evening, Ian. Hope you're well. You're not on Mason because Mason's unfortunately at work. Hey, Tony Mason, Yabba. Hi, Coffee. Hope you're well. Mike Debates. Hope you're well. People just now welcome each other, and Julie's in the chat as well. So you are. Right, Tony, Man City on Saturday. I'm quite nervous about this game. I really must admit I am. Because, again, we've got so many injuries. Joe Linton's going to be out. And I feel our midfield could get absolutely, completely overrun.
Yeah, I think it could do, Pete. I mean, look, I know they haven't been great lately, either Man City, let's be honest, but I know they only played Huddersfield on Sunday, so it was not really much of a test as at Huddersfield. But look, we saw De Bruyne come back, so he's back now. Back. Oscar Bob had a good game for Man City at the weekend as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, look, it is going to be a tough game, let's be honest. And whether I don't think we're going to sign anybody this month, if I'm honest, Pete. It's not looking great, is it? Because, look, we've heard things coming out that we're not going to spend money in the January window. There's no loans coming from Saudi Arabia, apparently.
Support Craig Hope, is quite reliable.
Does that mean even Calvin Phillips won't happen this month as well?
We don't know, do we?
Yeah. And I'm just sort of thinking, is this how it's going to be? The FFP is biting us really, really bad. You can see it is,
isn't it?
You know, we know what's there for, to protect the big six. But the thing is, I think at the end of the day with the FFP as well. I mean, look, the way I look at FFP, I find it anti-competitive because you can't go out and spend whatever you want to do. You know, you can't just go out and spend whatever you want. And I actually agree with Simon Jordan because, look, I don't often agree with this guy. And, you know, but he did come out with a valid point yesterday saying that surely FFP, when a new owner comes in, they should get a new 3-year grace period. And, you know,
yeah,
I quite agree with that. Yeah, I quite agree. So, you know, but, you know, we know what it's there for. Look, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Who knows? We could get somebody in.
You never know.
It is
We
Julie
could.
said it could be a smoke screen. Yeah, it could be. I mean, look, we were linked to Dominic Solanke yesterday, and
No, thank you.
and
if they're quoting
we're
70
like,
million,
where's
no,
the money
thank
coming
you.
from?
If they were quoting, was it
I
70
wouldn't pay
million?
70 million from nothing.
No, absolutely not.
Well, that was a figure being bandied about, but then there was a figure of 28 million being bandied around, and some people are saying he's got a release clause of 40 million in his contract. I mean, look, he's had a great season this season, Dominic Solanke, and he's done well. 12 goals in 19 games. It's not bad going for a Bournemouth team who are in who are mid-table. But I look at Dominic Solanke, right, and this is where I look and think I particularly wouldn't have him at the club because, look, to me, he's not prolific enough.
No.
And, if you look at his first season back in the Premier League, he wasn't prolific. Yes, he was prolific in the Championship.
Yep.
And I look at that and I think, you know what, I'm not being funny, even at 40, 50 million pounds, you could go and, you could go and buy Jonathan David from Lille,
You can get the Stuttgart striker.
Who's a younger striker again, 23. And yeah, but he would be a low risk at 15 million because if he didn't hit the ground running, you're not paying an awful lot of money out for him. But in terms of like Jonathan David, you could have you could get him for about 40, 50 million maybe. And we have a good relationship with Lille, by the way, because we've had players from there in the past, Debussy, Kabay, and now obviously
we have,
Botman. So we have a good relationship with them. So, and not only that, Jonathan David's on £28,000 a week there as well. So he will triple your wages, and he would be you'd still have him for under 100 grand a week. You see, so look, I think Jonathan David will be an excellent signing. In all honesty, yes, I know he's only scored 5 goals this season so far, but he can be prolific. But I've seen the guy play a few times, and he's not a bad striker at all. It's Jonathan David, and Premier League I think would suit him to the ground. Man U and Aston Villa are sniffing round him now. So if Man U and Villa are sniffing round him, we need to be in there as well. AC Milan are looking at him as well. But AC Milan say they can't financially bid for him because they're not as financially well off as everybody else is. So, there's a few around. But look, I know there's a lot we want to go out and buy English players, but the English market is far too expensive. We need to go abroad and buy players from abroad, you look at City, they bought Alvarez. What a terrific sign he's been for £17 million,
Yeah, absolutely.
We've just seen Brighton go out and spend on an Argentinian young left back, who Foxy's mentioned many times, 10 million quid. Now, I tell you what, give him a couple of seasons, he'd be worth 100 million probably, I don't know what, there was another striker, Marcus Leonardo, who we could have had, he's gone to Benfica for 18 million quid, 18 million euros, so that's about 16 million quid. Yes. And you look at Marcus Leonardo and you think, well, hang on, why aren't we in for these players? What's going on? Why aren't we buying these players in? Because, he's played absolutely brilliant for Santos.
Yep.
And yet, Benfica snapped him up for next to nothing, and yet we're not. So, and he's only 21, and, what a career ahead he's going to have, especially if he hits the ground running at Benfica. He might not be there much longer, Obviously, we need to get rid of some players as well. When all the cells being linked with Besiktas. Now, I would say, if that's a deal to be done, I would do it this month, because if we don't do it this month, he goes on a free in the summer. So get some money for Lascelles. Sure, we could have easily get a centre. We've got centre back cover. We can use Kraft. not only can we use Kraft as well, we've also got, obviously, I don't want to say we use Paul Dummett, but we've got Alex Murphy there as well, a young Alex Murphy who I
Yeah.
thought had a great season.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if Lascelles was to be sold this month, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Looks like Southampton manager Russell Martin wants to buy Fraser on a permanent deal, and he's hoping to try and do it in January rather than the summer.
Hopefully they can get
I'll
it. We can have him.
take 5 million all day for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but then in the summer you got the likes of Richie out of contract, Dummer out of contract. So
They'll be away.
You know, but great to see Cher sign a new deal. By the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely, it is.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, totally.
What do you think we'll spend? Do you think we'll bring anybody in this window, Pete? Or
it's hard to say.
I still say
possibility. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Brian, good evening. Evening, Pete. My heart says 2-1 to us. My head says we'll get tongued 5-0, especially since KDB and J7 are out. Joe Linton's going to be a huge miss. They said it's not a serious injury, but it's enough to rule him out for Saturday, unfortunately. And I'm really gutted about that.
Yeah.
I really, really am gutted about that because City are really good in midfield. Rodri, good CDM player. De Bruyne, if he starts, as well. I don't think Kovacic has been a bad signing for them as well. But you look at the attack. I think Haaland is apparently doubtful for them for Saturday, so he could be missing. But Alvarez has been terrific. Foden, good player as well. And I like that Doku as well.
Yeah. That's what £60 million buys you, though.
Yeah, it does. It does. Grealish, I think if he plays, I think we can handle him quite well. I would say. But the others, the fact is, I don't want Dan Burn at left back on Saturday as well. I would take him out, put Livermore over there, because if it's either Foden or Bernardo Silva up against Dan Burn, then I will really, really get extremely concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. But there again, it all depends on how, you know, who Eddie Howe decides to put at left back. I think he'll stick with Burn. In all honesty, I really do. But you know, we'll see what happens on Sunday. But I mean, look, we all know Mickey had a great game last Saturday against Sunderland.
We want to see
now
that.
He's got to step that up against.
Yeah,
he's got to step that up now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely.
And if he doesn't, then you know, they're going to be on his back again, aren't they?
Well, that's it. Yeah, totally. I'll just run through these games. So there you are. New year, new movie, Tony, less internet, need drink, clean bait, gym sessions. How are the lads? Says Andrew. Has the villain game got a new date? Not yet. It hasn't. Is Haaland still injured? I thought the Man City fan would have came on. No, he's doing his preview, and he's already doing his preview on his channel there, the Mancunian way. Definitely need Tino to start. I agree. Villa, 30th of January. Yes, it is. Even Mason, everyone. We hope to have City have an off day, and you never know. Mr. Statters in the house. Good evening, Alex. Hope you're well.
Hey.
We can beat them. I'm saying 1-0. We need to forget the cup now. The reality of that is one mistake, one goal, own goal in a pen. Our final ball was woeful. Need a mega chance to even look. Yes, City, totally, yeah. Eels interview, probably a smoke screen. You never know. FA Cup is 27th of January, so I doubt the Villa game will be 33 days after that. It could still happen. So there you are. Yep, great show on the Toon review was just before, absolutely. Would have been great to get, I keep forgetting his name, Garassi, that's it. And get Phillipson, yep. And Alex says, thanks, guys. Agree, Pete, not worth sentiment. No, Solanke's definitely not worth sentiment, I can tell you that. I think FFP is on his last legs tension with clubs now starting to show. Yeah, absolutely it is. You have to press and close down City. It's annoying FFP is an oxymoron and massively unfair to us. We should have a legal look into this shit. Actually screwed us over big style. Yeah, down to that idiot we had as owner previously, and that's why it is what it is right now. Would rather have the striker from Germany than Solanke. Yeah, even Julie said she would have Garassi over Solanke or a potential young championship striker with a load of potential. Possibility, yeah. Your Max debate says Dybala.
Dybala, yeah.
Mm.
Good player.
Not a striker, but I wouldn't mind Oscar Bob from City. He's not bad, but I think City will want to keep him because he does look a really good player. The Premier League teams have taken a piss now. They're putting the price tag way too high when we're interested in these players. Well, they know we've got money. That's the thing. I didn't have Jonathan David is good enough myself. Like, I haven't seen a lot of him, to be honest. Got to go have a good rest of the show. No promise and take care. And people just Oscar Bob, never heard of him. Yeah, I think he's come from the Man City Academy, I think. Our turnover has increased to 39%, but Man City turnover is 700 million. Spurs is over 400 million. Ours is 200 million. Well, the fact is, those other teams have had the sponsors when our previous owner didn't look into that and absolutely ran the club right into the ground. Even in all his Mason working at the condom factory says beer. God's sake, man, beer. Be good if Salman by Fraser get rid of the Deadwood. Absolutely, yep. He's working the streets. He sees it's going well up to now. Marcus Leonardo will be guaranteed game time at Benfica, and it's a stepping stone club to Europe's elite. Yeah, that's a very possibility.
Yeah.
Ford and KDB to score 2-0 down at half time. Second half, Isak to pickpocket City defence and score. Bruno volley saved by goalkeeper. Rebound score by Miggy. Miley out of box rocket goal. Tino Glow line clearance 3-2 win, says Coffee.
Oh, I love Coffee. I love when he does all this Coffee because it's great.
As well. Be nice if Willock is back. We definitely need him. We could do with him, but I don't think he is going to be. That's what I can see. That explains the snuddy. Covey is smoking the green stuff again. Little Billy, good evening. Lascelles won't be going anywhere. He'll be waiting for his move and pocketing the fee in the summer. Even Stout says, I wouldn't sell Lascelles mid-season. Club captain who's performed well this year. He deserves to at least see the season out. Yeah, I think Alex has really got a good point there.
Yeah,
I can't see us getting anything for Fraser. If they're going to pay his wages, it won't be very much, I can tell you. We got him for nothing. So, a few million at the very most. I think after the way Lascelles stepped up brilliantly, now maybe a brilliant opportunity to get a decent asking price tag, maybe. 3 million in player sales is absolutely horrible, but it shows the ludicrous contracts it does, doesn't it? To be honest, I never watched continental football. I spent time doing other interests or rely on your info and potential signs. I've not got a clue on who most are. Yeah, Alex always has the information when they're always going through transfers on TDR. Yeah, no chance leave unless it's a big offer. Yeah. I think, unfortunately, we're going to get beat 4-1, says Lewis, but hopefully I'm wrong. Got to be Livramento a left back. Yeah, I agree. Covey doesn't think Grealish plays Doku's like their vision of ASM and will cause problems. Whoever is playing right back, he is a very good player. I'm not 100% well off. Lewis has had the sickness, unfortunately. Hope you're feeling better, Lewis. Well, he's still full of hope next time for the turn at weekends. And when I have spare time, I like to watch the Austrian Bundesliga and some of the South American leagues, says Stone. Interesting. I saw Dan Bennett left back will be a disaster, especially if Foden plays. Yeah, or Bernardo Silva, yes. I try to fit a Bundesliga in. Just seen Hayden has been recalled. Yes, he has as well. The survival of the league is dependent on bringing through good youth talent from countries we wouldn't typically recruit from the list. Great games, often great talents, yeah.
Sheffield United, I think he's going to, isn't he, Hayden?
I've not heard anything about. I think there's a few clubs interested. City's turnover maybe 700 million, but how long has it taken, and how much spent to get there? Yeah, it's taken them some time, but look how it's got them. The moral of the talent is to be patient. We are just on our first rung of the ladder. Yeah, I'm going to be football out on Tuesday because I'm going to the match on Saturday, watching the women play on Sunday on the FA Player app, and on Monday watching the under 21s play. Interesting. Tuna Youth Academy could learn something and save a lot of pounds following that model. Yeah. Lascelles maybe 10 million. We won't get a decent fee for Lascelles. He's out of contract in 5 months. It won't be high. When I have time, I watch the Belgian league. Cheers, Peter. I'm feeling 75%. Hopefully by Saturday. I should be fine, but hopefully be even better by tomorrow. Hopefully you are, Lewis, as well. So, yeah.
Can't whack the Belgian league.
Don't say that to Rolly.
I tell you what, though.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, thing with Rolly is, so you'll never live it down now.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't.
I mean, look, he says that Belgian league is not that great, but Brighton brought that keeper in for Bruggen,
Yes,
and you know, and I tell you what, he's not a bad keeper, and he's a
no,
Dutchman. And the thing is, he's come direct from the Belgian league.
he
Eden
has, hasn't
Hazard, yes, okay, he come via League One, but he's still a cracking player. Kevin De Bruyne come from the Belgian league,
he? Mm-hmm.
when he was younger. So he come from the Belgian league. A lot of players have come. A lot of these players have come through the Belgian league,
Yeah, they have.
Lukaku and all them. So you
Yep.
know, and that's I think Rowley just dropped himself in it when he said, he doesn't rate the Belgian league, and I thought, oh, hang on a minute, and then I think since then he's like, but we've seen like Royal Antwerp go out and beat Barcelona in the Champions League.
Yes,
So
it did. There you go.
you can't tell me the Belgian league shit, because to be honest with you, the Belgian league is actually ranked above Ligue 1 of France.
Yes, it is. Claudia says, I don't watch the Belgian league, but I know their beers. They've got some nice beers, I can tell you. As soon as we get a sponsor on the ground, might it be a good full for us? Yeah, hopefully that will be. I'll pay in to only go to the game. Yes, I'll be there. So you start bringing in youngins from the international arena many years ago. I grafted with a lad whose son was at Newcastle, and he told us how much streets ahead they were. Ken Elmank, we have beer bullshit representing us. Lascelles has been such a good sim to the club. I'd like to see him retire with the two and get a massive testimonial. Referee is Chris Kavanagh from Greater Manchester. He is. Roddy loves Belgian beer. Eindhoven wasn't good enough in Belgium, it appears. Nah, apparently it didn't go too well over in there, from what I heard as well. Again, we look.
Apparently.
Yeah, again, we look at City here, Tony. They have dropped points in quite a few games this season, of course. They did against Palace at home. They were 2-0 up, but they let Palace in. They got it was 2-2. Arsenal's beaten them this season. They got a 4-4 draw, of course, away to Chelsea. They've lost to Villa this season as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they have dropped some points in some games.
Lost to Wolves as well, yeah. I mean, Wolves beat them 2-1 at Molineux, so...
Oh, yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's right, they did.
Look, it's going to be a tough game. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. But, I mean, yeah, they've had their vulnerabilities, so, they've... they haven't really... They've come back into form in recent weeks, so, and that's the thing. And not only have they just come back into form. I mean, look, game in hand, and I think they win that game in hand. They're like 2 points behind Liverpool, so they're catching back up.
Yep.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them win the league this season. I know that Liverpool's out in front, and everybody's probably thinking Liverpool will win it, but it wouldn't surprise me if Man City come back and win the league.
No, it definitely wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, look. But as I say, I don't think De Bruyne would start on Saturday anyway for City. I think he'd be a bench player, because I think they'll just manage his minutes, won't they? That's the thing. He's just come back. Huddersfield was his comeback game, and he came on as a late sub in the second half. So, but yeah, I mean, look, we know City have got quality all over the pitch. We know City's got two teams basically. And that's the thing. Their bench, you look at their bench, and they can just bring somebody off the bench to get a goal, or to set a goal up. So even if we were beating them, they could say to De Bruyne, "Right, I want you on. Just get on there and sort something out and try and get us something." Even without Hart, they don't have to have Haaland to still win games, because Alvarez is on fire for them.
I think Alvarez has been really good for them.
Yeah, and they're signing another kid onto from Argentina as well. So it just shows you, where they are in terms of like how far ahead they are of us anyway, that's for sure. But I'll take, the thing is, if we can have, I doubt we will, but if we could have a nice, a great game like we did last season when we drew 3-3 at home, that would be a cracking game for the TV, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it would be.
So you never know. Yeah, you never
absolutely. Know. Hayden to play is a 6 against City. Hayden hasn't got a future anymore. De Bruyne's back. He is. Rolly and Barry together on the Mancunian way have a weird tone. Yes, they are.
Are
Two
they?
have started. Yeah, they are. Two have started tapping into the international youth market. Early days, we will get there. Yes, we are a long way off City, but in 10 years, we will be just like them. First trophy will kick us start big times. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, it's the FA Cup. Bob doesn't look a bad player either. No, he doesn't. Really, really true. I used to like Rolly Law. Oh, Rolly's still good. This is what Stato's put.
Rooney Barchi, please. Yeah, absolutely. Would you take him, Pete?
I don't really know much about him, to be honest.
18-year-old kid. He's done all right for Copenhagen. Played well in the Champions League. 18-year-old Swede as well. So, that's Sweden there with Alexander Isak. Plays on the right wing as well.
I heard Isak was, it was rumoured that Isak was thinking that to Newcastle, that maybe she'd look at this person. But I've never seen him play before, that's the thing.
Because on Twitter the other night, the plane spotters was out because a private jet landed in Newcastle Airport from Stockholm. They're all saying, "Oh, this is Rooney Bargi," and then later that night, it won ride from Paris. But look, I mean, I once did comment on it when they were putting this out when planes were landing, and I said, it does not mean to say that on them jets are footballers. They could be businessmen coming into the Northeast doing deals. They could be doing a business deal with a big business. And when I put that comment on, I got a lot of abuse for that. I got told, "Oh, here we go. Here's a negative Newcastle fan coming on, and
No,
you don't know what you're talking about. It's always players coming on. How can it be a businessman? He would fly in on Emirates or something like that. He wouldn't come in on a private jet." And I was like, "What?" And I thought, you know what? And I just took my comment off. I thought, I'm not even going to comment no more because I got a whole load of abuse the last time I commented, and I just thought I'm not doing it anymore. Obviously, the plane spotters don't like it if you tell them that it's not a footballer. And it wasn't, I didn't say it was a footballer. All I said was it could just be a businessman coming into the UK and doing a business deal. We've got some big businesses in Newcastle. It could be anybody,
Yeah, it could be. Scored the win against Man United. He did. But again, I've not really seen much of him, but he's very young. That was me, Jet, says Joe Linton. I like an Onion Barty. Wouldn't mind a Rooney Barty too. Andrew really does. Maybe we already have a homegrown with Miley like City have with Foden. The future looks bright so far. Yeah.
Right winger.
Right wing. So, yes. But I'm just, as I mentioned, Tony, I'm just concerned our midfield could get overrun.
That's the thing because we've not got no Joe Linton in there, have we? And Joe Linton's like,
could really do with him.
Yeah.
And the fact is, we're still without Barnes. We've still got no Anderson. Pope's still missing. Although Dubravka's been doing well, to be fair to him. We've still got loads of key players missing. Tony Murphy as well.
Yeah. We've still got Murphy to come back. We've got Willock to come back. We've got Barnes to come back. We've got Elliot Anderson to come back. So, there's a lot there to come back, isn't it? One thing I did see that day, which I found quite interesting, was that obviously we're going to offer Lewis Miley a new long-term deal because apparently, and this is according to the media, so again, it could be just rumours, but according to the media, Liverpool are looking at Lewis Miley. So that's why we're going to tie him down.
No. Hopefully not.
Exactly. They're not. They took Bobby Clark from us because the fat cockney decided it was time to cash in on Bobby Clark, and we're not losing any more players. And this ownership won't allow that anyway.
Yep. Even Stars just put in some details about Rooney Bargi. A lot of players just fly empty ghost flights. People will be surprised if they've seen how many billionaires live in the Northeast and the border. Private jets could be anyone. Yeah. Ashley's plane says Patrick. Rooney has a brain like a Bargy. Hendrick's return time just for Saturday. He's got no future here anymore. So I think we can put that aside now. Is any players back after the break? Hopefully there will be. I suspect Foden might play in the number 10 role as he does look canny there. He could play there. Liverpool can kick off Miley. He's was. Yep. Lee Clarkson was short-sighted, ridiculous move as well. So, yep. So,
yeah, it was a bad move that really, but there again, that, as I say, the fat controller didn't give a shit about the club, did he?
No, he didn't. Rob Lee's young and looks sorry. He doesn't look too bad, I've heard as well.
It was that Elliot Lee.
Yes.
Yeah, he plays for Wrexham.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah. Right, then we'll go into the lineup. What we think Eddie Howe should go with. So, you started off, Tony, goal. I think it's an easy decision, this one.
It's going to be Dubravka, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be. He's doing well as of late. Had nothing to do against Sunderland much, but he needs to keep this up now because he doesn't want to get to a point where he could get really caught out, and it has happened a lot this season. So, yeah, hopefully he's definitely on his game.
Yeah.
Back four, Kieran Trippier for me. Yes. Hopefully he's had a week, some time off, so hopefully he's ready to go for tomorrow. And we all remember the free kick from last season where he put in the top corner as well. So Trippier definitely to play there for me. Right then, so into centre backs, Tony.
Botman's going to be in there.
Yep. Yeah,
and Cher as well.
Yeah, so Fabian Cher as well. John, I'll come with. Okay, and just driving these comments. I think this weekend MCC will be meeting with us over Phillips. Hopefully, finalise it. We'll wait and see. If we go to war with Yemen tomorrow, it could draw in and round and start the Saudis, and the Crown Prince might run out of coin. I know politics is a million miles from football, but that affects us for future. What about Fulham on ITV4? Yes, ITV4.
That's shite. What?
It is shite.
I'm not being funny, right? Why are you doing it on a Saturday night, 7 p.m. kick-off, when the last train from London is 9 o'clock? So you're going to stop fans getting back home. Fans will then have to pay out to stay out overnight. And not only that, it's not even going on a main channel. It's going on ITV4, one of that like back channels, and it's like, I'm not being funny. Why don't they just leave it at a 3 p.m. kickoff? I think now look, and I shouldn't probably put this out there, but what I'm going to say to you all out there is, I think every single one of us should lobby ITV and send an email to ITV Sport demanding that they change this fixture or they take it off, because I think it's absolutely disgraced. They have not thought of the fans one bit. All ITV are thinking of is how much money they can make from this, and it's just, and I suppose ITV need the money, after Schofield and all that. So, Nonce TV is ITV.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. How long is the journey from Newcastle to London back? If you're driving, it's about 5 hours nearly.
5 hours, yeah.
Train is just over about 3, depends where it stops at.
Well, that's the thing, though. The train, people prefer to get the train because it's quicker.
Yep. Hey, Peter, totally big up how the lad, says Geordie. I forget every game that gets televised on ITV4. Yep. I wonder what happened with Sammy Amiobi and is a free agent. Know what's happened there. Sammy Amiobi wasn't really good enough.
No, he wasn't. No, he didn't make it.
Schofield, did he play up front for Liverpool? No, I'm not going to say any more about that.
No.
Anyways, back to where we were with the lineup. Right, at left back, Tony.
Do you know what? As much as I want to see Livramento there, I've just got the feeling Dan Burn's going to start.
No,
even though I want to put Livramento there, but I just think he's going to start with Burn, and that's not me being. It's just if he starts with Dan Burn, it's just predictable that Dan Burn's going to start, isn't it?
It could be. Hopefully not. At least you know why Saudi Armani built those schools now. Oh, fuck. fuck's sake.
For God's sake.
I'm not seeing any more. It's not Friday's show yet. It's still got less than 24 hours. Anyways, right in the midfield, this man will go in, Bruno. Yeah, no doubt he's key to us, and we need him in there for Saturday. No doubt about that. Next one in there, Tony.
Miley.
Yep, Lewis Miley will be in there as well because Joe Linton's going to be missing, which I'm gutted about. So, there you are. And the last one in there for me will be Sean Longstaff. He's got to have a good game because it's not looked great. And so I'm hoping he can get back to his game because he was just very wasteful with the shooting against Sunderland. But hopefully he can get back to what he has been. I really, really hope he can. We'll see. Anyways, I'm up to Burn versus Fawn again. Good God almighty. Tony is bang on Burns, nail on to score. Schofield likes getting tackled from behind. I'm not going to say any more about that. If she's 18, I'm a Dutchman, says Patrick. The back crew boy Schofield bent over backwards for a pay rise. You can be 16, you just can't send dirty messages, says White Trip. No, well then. There you go. Okay then, right. Into the attacking three now. We'll start off on the left, Tony.
Anthony Gordon.
Yeah. He's had a bit of a week off now. So hopefully he's ready to go for Saturday. That would be great. He's had a week off and it gives him that extra fitness up back. Anthony Gordon. On the right, Miggy, got to start stepping up now for me. Yeah. Really, really has to. Because there's no good having one good game and then you do shite rest. I know it's Man City, but you never know. Hopefully Grealish might be taking a piss again. You never know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and the last one up front in the middle, Tony.
Isak.
Yeah, it'll be Isak. Because, again, Wilson was still without Wilson as well.
Yeah, too injury prone, isn't he? I think, and I say this with like gritted teeth, but I think in the summer, if we've got Isak and we get another couple of strikers in, I think you sell Wilson in the summer because he's a sellable asset still, even though he's not. He could still go to a team that's maybe like like he could go to a Fulham or he could go to even a Brighton, to be fair. But you could still get about 20 million for Wilson, no problem at all.
You probably could. Yeah, but he's just so injury prone now. That's the problem. Yeah, he really, really is. I'm not reading that one. BS just put out. It's definitely not Friday's show. I can tell you that. Strange Flower on tonight's show. Lol. Oh God, bloody hell, Lee. Wilson needs moving on. Bull boys, what? Wilson deal runs out next summer, so can see us cashing in on him. Yeah. I think if we'd were to keep Wilson next season, it'll definitely be his last season, and it wouldn't surprise me if he was to retire after that.
Yeah.
Friday, not sure, not today. Exactly, coffee. There you go. So that's the lineup. What think Eddie Howe's going to go with? So in goal, Martin Dubravka, the back four of Kieran Trippier, Fabian Chess, Fenn Bottom, and Dan Burn, even though we don't want it to be Dan Burn. The midfield three of Bruno Guimaraes, Sean Longstaff, and Lewis Miley, and the attacking three of Anthony Gordon, Miguel Almiron, and Alexander Isak. Is Eddie Howe going to go with that? If he's not, who do you think he's going to bring in instead? But that could well be the lineup for Saturday. And yeah, I'm just concerned the midfield could get completely overrun. We'll wait and see. But if we take the game to City, you never know. City have dropped points in some games this season, to be fair, to be honest. But it all depends if they do. If Haaland misses the game, then it will be a miss for them. But they've got other players that can step up in there. That's the concern for me as well. Of course, we'll get the score predictions when we wrap up the show. So let us know what yours will be for Saturday's game. You on the food picks tomorrow night, Tony, says Lee?
Should hopefully get on, yeah.
Hey. We should offer Feyenoord, Diallo and Parkinson on loan to return by mid-early.
Thing is, though, there's no... I've said previously, obviously there's no recall clause, but I've always said Arnie Slot will be asked by his board, Newcastle want Minty back. What do you think? And Arnie Slot will say, no, absolutely no chance, because Minty is probably integral to Feyenoord for the rest of the season because having a good season and they're still in the Champions League. So I don't think Arnie Slot would be happy with that. So he would tell his board no chance. And I think it would be the right thing to do. Just leave him there for the just leave him there till the end of the season. And in the summer, Eddie Howe will have a look at him in pre-season and then make his mind up what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because he could be a big player next season.
Could well be. Longstaff,
and that £7 million could be a bargain.
Yeah, absolutely. We are due a stellar performance, says Patrick. Interesting. Brentford have signed Eunice Emery Kunnak for $4 million from Sivasspor. Yeah, they have, actually. Yeah, they actually have. He's a defensive midfielder, 18 years of age as well. Minty will struggle in the Premier League if he's brought in now. Give them a few of our dead wood to them. We certainly need to get rid of that as well. We've got still quite a bit of it, unfortunately. But the players who are out of contract, they'll be away. They'll not be renewing deals. I can't see it really happening. Brentford have also lost 5 in a row. Nobody has noticed. Yes, they have, actually.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of games, haven't they, recently? Yeah.
They have. But it'll be interesting to see what happens when Tony comes back. Or could he
apparently
be
Arsenal wants Solanke. Apparently Arsenal wants Solanke as well.
They can have him. All these Arsenal fans that are saying, oh, we need a striker. Jesus and Nketiah cannot score goals. Well, if you want Solanke, go and have him. Because I don't want him. Our home record and the fact it's a Saturday win, it gives me a hope of a win. And I'm not reading BS comment.
Under the lace.
It's if it was tomorrow's show, then maybe Arsenal want everyone to do.
But, beer, man, honestly.
Yeah, God, I don't know where BS Head is before every show happens. So, anyway, it's Friday show tomorrow. That's all I can say.
Yay, the weekend.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. But if we give the City a game, you never know what could happen. We give them a right game at St James's last season. So...
Oh, you're getting into trouble now, Pete.
Yeah, I'm sensing a lot of anti-beer discrimination tonight, Peter. Yeah, because it's not Friday's show, that's why, Beer. Where's the clean talk from you, Beer? The Arsenal links with Isak is shite. Yeah, it is. Has Arteta fixed the hole in his pants yet? Oh, Jesus, yes, I remember that.
He's probably asked Paul Gallant for a needle and thread.
Oh. We pay $4 million when we get 2 players in for that. Be a great show tonight, Pete and Tony and everyone. We can recognise their back forward. So James Party, we can do, actually. I think they're without John Stones still, I think.
Yeah.
Although Akanji might be back for them. But yeah, they're without John Stones. I know they are.
He's been great for them this season as well, hasn't he, John Stones?
He has. He actually has been. So he's missing for them.
Talking about centre-backs, Eric Dyer's completely £3.4 million move to Bayern Munich tonight.
Yes,
and
I've seen that.
Thomas Tuchel's over the moon with that.
He's shite.
He might do well in the Bundesliga, to be fair.
Well, he might do, but I certainly wouldn't have him anywhere near this team at all. Maybe Spurs got rid for a reason now.
What did Thomas Tuchel say about him? He's a complete defender.
Yep.
He's not a complete defender. He's diabolical. That's why he's got Eric Dyer in his name. Diabolical.
Because he's Dyer, exactly. Yeah, oh God, really, Ronald, I'm not reading that as well.
No, that's true, that.
Oh, yes, it is true. Actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what he says. PIF need another European club we can use as a loan and development team, maybe. Man, you are paying a third of Sancho's salary. Yeah, Jadon Sancho's gone back to Dortmund on loan.
That's a cracking move for him because
Yeah,
the way he's been treated by Ten Hag has been absolutely shit, considering the lad's got mental health issues.
yeah,
And to be treated the way he was by Ten Hag is absolutely disgraceful. And not being funny, any owner of a football club should have sacked their manager if that's the case. Because
yeah,
look, you don't treat people with mental health problems like that. You treat people properly and with respect, and you put an arm around them and you get them the best counselling you can. You don't just say, "Oh, sod you, you're not part of the team. You're banished to the reserves. You can go and train with the kids. I don't want you on the team." And
no.
that's probably made them feel even more isolated. And, this is what I'm saying. When people have got mental health issues, you've got to really,
Take it seriously.
take note and take it seriously. Yes, absolutely, Pete.
Good job, Bruce. Didn't see that rip in his prance, probably licking his lip and think it's a kebab.
Oh,
Bloody hell. Would you take Mitrovic on loan to the end of the season?
do you know what? I don't know, because he's scoring for fun, and I think he would do well to come back. Because remember when
Maybe.
he was first with us, I don't think he was used well by Rafa Benitez, and I think
I didn't think Rafa trusted him a lot. I think McLaren did when he played him.
but he's matured a lot more since he's left, though. When he went to Fulham and that. So I don't know. He could do, and I don't think you would say no to coming back.
Angie helped Richarlison with his mental health, and Richarlison is paid back with better performances. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Peter and Tony don't laugh, but I still reckon Ekatike would turn up in this window. Maybe. You never know.
Well, apparently he's being offered 15. Like you can buy him for 15 million or take him on loan.
Yeah.
Do you know? I'll maybe say take a loan deal and have a look at him.
Yep. Ibia would take Solanke. I don't think he's all that though. Not for 70 million, no way. Darren Neal said they're not loaning players from Saudi, if I'm not mistaken.
That could just be a smoke screen again, couldn't it?
It could be. 100%
doing
and
no,
I've
that's
totally
true.
changed my mind. Great cover till the end of the season, maybe. But we could just do with some players in. Or are we just keeping it till summer, wait till we get our best players back for the remainder of the season? But it just concerns me that we could get another serious injury.
Yeah. I mean, we're supposed to be linked with Barcelona defender Andreas Christensen.
Not bad.
Used to play for Chelsea, he's 27 years of age now, but, not a bad centre-half, though.
No. Not for 70 million,
Rafinha's
only 28.
Still around on the radar, but he's on 240 grand a week.
Yes, it's not for 70, only 28. The fact is, I think Bournemouth have quoted that on him. Manu was shite at winging and Goofy did dive for... Oh,
he's
fuck.
26.
That dive was just
he's 26 Pete.
Yes, yeah. That dive from Bruno Fernandes, Goofy, yeah, exactly, was just... Jesus wept.
Oh.
Cheats. A list of cheats.
I mean, last season, Solanke stats, Pete.
Solanke, yep.
This is... Last season, he started 32 out of 33 games and scored 6 goals and 7 assists last season.
There you go.
That was last season. And then, obviously, there was a gap from the Premier League when he was in the Premier League under Eddie Howe in 1920. He started 17 out of 32 games, only scored 3 goals and 1 assist in that one. And if you want to go back as far as 17-18 season, that's when he played for Liverpool. He started 5 games out of 21 and scored 1 goal and 1 assist. But yeah, I mean, look, if you go back to the Championship season when they got promoted, yes, he looked great. 46 games started, 29 goals scored and 7 assists. Yeah, because that's the Championship.
Yeah.
Yes, he's having a good season this season. Like I say, he scored 12 goals in 19 games. But then, yes, we could take him on, but then you never know. We could. You never know. But then next season he could have a barren spell and he could go through the season and scoring a few goals, and then you're thinking, well, is it really worth the risk and put that out there in case this could be this one great season where he has a fantastic season. We've seen it happen with players before where they have one great season and then the following season they just fall off the radar completely.
Yeah, Solanke is a lanky. Dan Burn is so lanky. Patrick says Rafinha.
He's on 240,000 euros a week.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. But yeah, I think Wilson's off to Saudi. Lots of players are leaving for Saudi. I don't think Wilson will go. I don't think he will this season. It would cost Saudi players millions in tax unless they stay in Saudi without return to the UK for a full 2 years. It will do, says Derek.
Yeah, because they've got to. If they come back, they'll lose 45% of that earnings through tax.
Murphy is hammering how do you pronounce it?
Lisowski in the snooker. Wow.
It was Sean Murphy, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I've not had the snooker on recently, so with their spoiled children and their clubs will probably pay the taxes. Now, surprisingly, no one has mentioned this play in the chat yet. And my answer is a definite no for him as well. So I'll just answer that quickly for anyone who puts it in there. And that's John Henderson. No, thank you.
No, I don't want him. No, thank you. Definitely not. I mean, yes, we've had ex-Mackhams, but, not him, though.
It was 6 goals, 7 assists last season, to be fair. From 9, he was a little unlucky and has found his feet more in this league. He has, in a way, but not for me still. And if Bournemouth are going to quote 70 million, no, thank you, definitely not. Specialist accounts find their way around tax laws, which people don't have to pay tax. Well, yeah.
Swiss bank accounts, yeah.
Andrew says he'd rather sign Bigfoot in the Hendersons.
Oh, Andrew, brilliant, mate, brilliant.
Henderson probably in danger of being dropped by Southgate. That's why he's looking for a top club to join. He's past it now.
Apparently, he said he's happy to go to Bayern Munich as well, Henderson. But apparently Ajax want him as well.
Jesus.
And then Jesse Lingard put out a tweet the other day. Or was it a tweet he put out the other day? Yeah. Or an Instagram post saying to Barcelona, I'm ready to join you.
Bloody hell. Patrick says Luke Littler before Hendel. It's for fuck's sake, Bigfoot. Henderson's legs have gone. No, man. He's 33, 4 now.
Yeah.
So no, thank you. Henderson could go to Man United, aka Ajax. Yeah. Grassi from Stuttgart, 50 million buyout clause steal. It is a steal, actually.
It is, Derek. I said that the other day, didn't I? On Transfer Show. Even if he, 15 million quid, yes, he's banged the goals in. If he comes in and hits the ground running for us and bangs a few in, and then say has a barren spell next season, it's not a massive risk you've had to pay out for a striker, where if you pay out 70 million for a striker or 50 million or whatever, and he turns out to be a flop, then, we saw that with Fernando Torres when he went from Liverpool to Chelsea. He was an absolute terrible player at Chelsea, wasn't he? But so again, yeah, 15 million is just a snip, really. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's a low risk at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care what happens to Henderson as long as he doesn't become a TV pundit. Just think about Darren Farley's Henderson impressions. I hate the thought of that. Dozy Mackham in a black and white shirt, for fuck's sake, anyway. Henderson, Madrid to clean their boots. Yeah, so. But yeah, but again, go back to the game. You never know. If we take it to see, you never know what could happen. But let's wait and see what happens, because it's going to be a really challenging game. And our form in the league recently has been not good at all as well.
Yeah.
So we need to try and look to fix that, but it's going to be really hard on Saturday. If we give it a right go, that's the main thing. But let's not go in there and get absolutely rolled over. That's all I can see. So, there you go. We've got to give this a right go on Saturday. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And you never know what could happen. Yeah, that's the main thing. Right, we'll get score predictions in now. So I'll start with you, Tony.
Oh, here we go, Pete. Right. My heart's telling me a 2-2 draw.
Mm-hmm.
But my head says 3-1 defeat.
Okay.
But fuck it, I'm going with my heart. 2-2 draw.
Fair enough. Do you know what? As well, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw as well. Who are you going for the goal scorers there, Tony?
Isak
Mm-hmm.
and Botman header.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to say Isak as well. I'm going to say as well Gordon. For City, I'll go with Alvarez. And I think Foden will get a goal for them as well. Where I'm up to with me comments. Andrew says most old guys go collecting trolleys at Tesco's. Henderson will retire collecting dead seagulls. Don't see him. VR might help us, says Pat Ricky. And have a note for 1-1. Newcastle Free City 1-3-2 win. 1-0 win. Share blam. I bet you a pint, says Andrew. B Newcastle 3 City 2 East Miggy Isak Miley 2 win Isak and Miley, says Lee. So there you are. We'll start here in the show. We're gonna I'll let you know what's coming up on the channel throughout the rest of the week. So, Tony,
what did you think, Pete?
Mm-hmm.
What did you see? Someone put out the list of that player of the month. They put 4 players out.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I actually commented on that, and I said, "I'm very disappointed in Sunderland." Actually, I says because look, surely Dan Ballard should have been on that list. I mean, come on, the guy was man of the match on Saturday. He scored a goal and has made an assist as well. So what more could you want? He scored the goal as in the 1 goal for us to put us 1-0 up, and then when he took Gordon out for the penalty, he gave that as an assist for Alexander Isak. So the guy had a match-winning performance on Saturday, didn't he?
Exactly. Is Haaland playing? I think he's doubtful. Going 20 yards. If Miggy scores for City, I'll buy you a pint. Newcastle women to draw with Man United. It's the women are away to Man United in the cup as well. So big game that is as well. So really,
huge
really,
game.
really huge game. Absolutely,
we're flying in that league at the minute because if we get promoted this season, we go to the Championship next season. Then we're in the Super League.
Absolutely. So good luck to Becky Langley.
And if we get up to the Championship next season, we'll have 2 derbies next season, Peter.
Absolutely, yes.
Sunderland and Durham.
Yep. Mine's on Aldi Special Brew, says Beer. Anyway, so Tony, what's coming up on It's All Black and White TV?
Tomorrow I'll be doing the match preview, but also I'll be looking back at Eddie Howe's press conference as well, and we'll maybe have a look on any transfer news that breaks as well tomorrow. So, any transfer rumours. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. A bit of mixture of that, and then on Saturday, if you join me from 4 p.m. that is, not 4 a.m. So 4 p.m. Then we will be doing the pre-match, and I'll bring you the 2 lineups as well from the lineups from Saturday. So that'll be the pre-match on Saturday, and then there'll be a match reaction at some point, probably over the weekend.
No problem.
And I shall be having words with Rolly moonlighting on another channel.
Oh, really?
He's not been on for a while, actually, Rolly. He's not on mine for a while, but I should get back on though at some point.
Hopefully you do as well. So it's All Black and White TV, Tony's channel. Do check out and subscribe if you've not already done so. So a pint of Jockey's Piss by PD Tony and Old Chess Coffee. What are some of war supporters going about saying Ballard is our eat and not tongue in cheek? Are they fucking mental?
I wouldn't buy him.
That I was saying, damn, I was hoping it was 4 a.m. Tony.
No, I'm not getting up at 4 a.m, mate. No chance.
Good God on me. So there you are. Yes, I'll be back tomorrow, guys, with the Crazy PD's Football Live show. So get yourselves on for that. And it's a laugh is what the show is all about. So get yourselves on. Link will be pinned in the live comments. We'll have a few things to discuss about, of course, in the game tomorrow. And, of course, beating them lot down the road last week as well. So that's what we got coming up. Saturday, of course, I'll be at the game. There'll be quick thoughts, but unfortunately, there'll be no fan reactions. Unfortunately, I heading straight to a gig after the game. So fortunately, no fan cams this weekend. And Sunday will be the match review and the player ratings with myself and Mason. So come and join us for that as well. So you are food picks, woohoo! Got them ready for tomorrow, coffee. So that, Tony, I never caught your 8 a.m. shows live, man. Haha, says Andrew. Cheesy chips. I don't think I've got cheesy chips in there for tomorrow.
Actually, talking about that, did you see that?
I don't think I do.
Did you see that that Mackham woman sitting in the stands eating her cheesy chips on Saturday? Did you not see that in the first half, Pete?
No, that wasn't the one who wanted to fight one of our fans,
was it? No. This woman, this big fat woman, she's sitting in the thing, standing, just going on her cheesy chips. And I thought, yeah, she's got a £1.20 cheesy chips there.
You get cheesy chips for a quid.
Well, when I saw that video with, like you say, that woman who was having a go, I thought it was a man because it looks like a man.
It's harder to listen.
Looks like a man with man boobs. Maybe it was a man. Maybe it was a man, and it's going to transition into a woman. Maybe
straight to the brothel, Pete.
Probably inbred anyway.
Well, it's actually a gig I'm going to after the game. So
you reckon,
fans, apparently our fans pretty much didn't cause any trouble, but apparently Sunderland fans were fighting amongst themselves after the game instead.
Yeah, I mean, thing is though, that woman probably inbred anyway. Her sister's probably her mother.
Oh Jesus!
Well, that's what they say, don't they? In Sunderland,
Well, I suppose so. Anyway, so we're going to start the end of the show now. Remember, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up. It keeps us up those search results. And, of course, please, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, please do smash that subscribe button. It is free to do so. It does help make the channel grow as well. And, of course, hit the bell notification. And it will let you know whenever live show or pre-recorded video does take place. So remember to hit that bell notification to keep you notified. Feel free to donate to the channel. And if you want to consider becoming a member for only just 99p a month, just hit the join button. And it will be put into the next prize draw that goes on this channel as well. We're down to this last comment. Good show, lads. Cheers so much, Mighty Mag, as well. So there you are. Well, then, guys, again, catch us back tomorrow with myself and Mason for Paddy's Football Live Show. Get yourselves on. It'll be a laugh as always. Laughing at the fan offering for a fight looks like they couldn't fight sleep. So, Jesus, yeah, exactly, as well. There you are. Well, then, guys, see you all later. Take care, everyone. Away the lads.
Away the lads.